All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the second half of the Waipahu Marauders and Hilo Vikings Division 1 championship football game. All right, everybody, welcome back to another great Saturday night of championship football. We have the Waipahu Marauders and the Hilo Vikings. As we get set for this kickoff, it is Waipahu 28, Hilo 7. And real quick, Coach Carvalho in the box with me, Jarek Lake. Coach, what kind of adjustments are you telling the Hilo Vikings right now?
Right now, protect our quarterback.
Definitely. It's been a deadly pass rush for the Waipahu on defense, but right now Hilo gets the ball and a flag on the kickoff. That might be coming back. Let's see what the final call is.
Might have got saved on that one after that muff.
Yeah, and coming right from the line.
Encroachment on the kicking team.
Like
5-yard penalty.
And that's what it was. Just a little eager to start the second half is here, Waipahu on the kicking team.
Yes, definitely. I know that Waipahu defense wants to carry that momentum into the second half as they stifled that Hilo Vikings offense. So
They did. So we're looking at the numbers here. Waipahu has 8 sacks and 9 tackles for loss. Held the rushing of the Vikings to a net of -27 in the first half. And with a run game that the Vikings usually have, that's not going to cut it for them, and they're going to have to make some big adjustments because that defense has been incredible for Waipahu.
all right, here we go for a second attempt at the kickoff. Hilo takes it at their 21-yard line, up the middle, one cut and move, takes it, but he does drop the ball. Fumbled, but picked up by the Hilo receiving team.
Yeah, and that's 2 fumbles in a row on this kickoff. The first one was dropped and, blown dead. This one after a great return, and, these are the mistakes you can't have if you're going to climb back into this ball game. Luckily, they recovered. They can breathe a sigh of relief. Let's shake everything off. Let's restart fresh here.
Definitely. We got Kian Miyasato behind the helm. Quick pass to number 14, Fiki Aguiar. One move, and he picks up about 9 yards, almost to the center field. And that'll be second and a few.
Yeah, great play call here by the Hilo Vikings. Get the ball off real quick, get them out of quarterback's hands. Very high percentage throw, easy 9-yard gain.
And, it's important to get Aguiar some confidence. He had a couple of drops in that first half, so get the ball in his hands, let him run, let him gain his confidence, and hopefully that sparks something.
All right, and Miyasato hands off to the running back, Ramos, 21, who looks like he picks up enough for what is Hilo Vikings' first down. We do have an injury. No, we have a head ref timeout.
Yeah, it looks like he was laid on the ground for a little bit. They called it injury. He's going to have to sit out for one play. But talking about Ramos here, 5 rushes for 24 yards, a good average per yards. He's just not getting the attempts there. So hopefully they'll get back to that run game and find a way to slow down that defensive line of Waipahu.
All right, Miyasato, 1st and 10. Again, another quick pass to number 14, Aguiar. Makes one move, and he picks up a solid 4 or 5 yards. Looks like it's going to be 2nd and 4 at Waipahu's own 45-yard line.
Yeah, and it came back to that play like how they started the second half. Quick, get the ball out of Miyasato's hands.
All right, and here we are, 2nd and 5. Again, Waipahu 28, Hilo Vikings 7. 10 minutes and 37 seconds to go. And we have, looks like a handoff to number 38. That is, excuse me while we get that roster check, number 38. And that looks like what?
It's not listed here on the roster.
That brings up a 3rd and short. And Waipahu defense all over that right there.
Wow, great job by Hilo. You see the adjustments they're making, so you get the ball out quick. Negate that defensive line.
Defense number 52.
As we see an encroachment
5-yard penalty. Penalty results in a first down.
Get a couple solid runs. So you see the coaches were definitely in there and figuring out something they can do. So it's exciting to see these adjustments, and so far it's been working.
All right, we got trips receiver to the Waipahu side, single receiver to the near side. That is a run up the middle. And that Waipahu defense all over that.
Yeah, so it looks like the plan is to run right at the teeth of this Waipahu defense as you take the handoff.
Number 45, Waipahu, out for one play due to the helmet coming off.
Linebacker. So now the Vikings are going to be challenging that defense, and we're going to see if something gives here.
What a feel at Pulusila. Even though his helmet went off, it's a linebacker you want to see filling the hole.
And that is right. We have a 2nd and 8 on Waipahu's own 33-yard line. Hilo driving. And we got another handoff up the middle. Number 21, Ramos, picks up a solid 2 to 3 yards, bringing up a 3rd and short.
Yeah, and Hilo right now, that's the one way to slow down that Waipahu defense. Even though they're only picking up 2-3 yards, the main thing is they're gaining positive yards, keeping Waipahu back.
I always say a 2nd and 6 is a better 2nd and 10. Here we go. Another handoff up the middle. Breaks one tackle. That is, again, number 21, Ramos, with the solid big chunk pickup, and that is a First Hawaiian Bank. First down.
Yeah, and what Ramos did, which was very hard to do, is get out of the paws of Montero. Montero's been terrorizing the Hilo offense in the first half, but here we can see that he was able to break the arm tackle of Montero.
And with the Hilo Vikings on their initial drive of the second half are driving 1st and 10 on the 18 or Waipahu 18-yard line. On ball on the left hash. Miyosato claps. Got an RPO, but he gives it off to number 21 with nowhere to go. Still moving his feet, and that might be no gain on that play.
And you see Montero again coming up. He's been all over this defense. He's got 3 tackles in this game, along with 3 sacks and 4 tackles for loss. So as he comes off the field here, but good job leading that defense. But I like what Hilo's doing here and going and challenging this Waipahu defense straight up the middle.
Yeah, they're running directly into the heart of Waipahu. We're not scared of you, but here we are. 2nd and 10. We have a pass. Number 14 makes one move back to the outside, cuts down the sideline. Number 14, that is Fiki Aguiar. And a solid pickup. And that is a first down right here, Coach.
Yeah, and right here, looked like Hilo was trying to set up a play. If Miyasato had a little bit more time, looked like it was a little hitch and go there for the blocker. But great run by Aguiar to get the first down.
And what a boost of morale this would be for the Hilo Vikings if they can punch it in right now. First to go on the 7-yard line. And we have another flag on the play.
And they go to that formation shift and get them offsides once again.
Encroachment, defense, number 47, half the distance to the goal, first down.
Yeah, and right now we saw that same formation shift, the hard count with Hilo in the first half. It worked then, now it continues to work. And I think they're using the over-aggressiveness of the Waipahu defense.
Yeah, Waipahu's got 10 penalties here for 65 yards, so that might come into play here if this game continues to get close.
And Miyasato gives it a handoff to the right side. Maybe a gain of 1. Right here, Coach.
Yeah, and here Ramos tried to use his speed, but here we go. Waipahu actually had the containment there. Great tackle, great awareness, Santana.
Now we got a 2nd and 4. Ball on Waipahu's own 4-yard line. Ball on the right hash. We got a double receiver set. Miyasato surveys the field, takes the hike. And we got a quick pass, and that is a Waipahu Marauders touchdown to number 14, Aguiar, putting up 6 for his team.
And what a strike by by Miyasato. I mean, he's been getting the ball out 1 step, 2 steps, ball is coming out. Great execution, and this is exactly what Hilo wanted to do to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, you see Waipahu here with a double A-gap blitz. It's linebackers coming straight up the middle, so that leaves one-on-one on the outside. So great slant route and perfect ball placement right on the body of the receiver. The defender, there's nothing much he could do about it. So Aguiar, a lot of good confidence coming in as the extra point is up and no good. But great job from Aguiar with a lot of confidence and a lot of catches on that drive.
As we hear from the head ref, let's see what this penalty is.
Personal foul, hurdling on the defense. Number 5, half the distance to the goal. The try will be played from the 1.5-yard line.
Yeah, and that hurdling call is one of those rules that you cannot hurdle, especially going over the center. They want to make sure they protect them. So what a break for Hilo.
Yeah, as they missed that extra point, so that's a big one. It's another penalty call on Waipahu.
And with that, the kick is good. Waipahu 28, Hilo Vikings 14, 7:22 to go in 3rd quarter. We will be right back after these messages.
Well, I heard Marcus Mariota can throw football into the clouds.
Well, I heard Marcus Mariota doesn't just help old ladies cross the street. He carries them 2 at a time.
That's ridiculous. Well, I heard Marcus Mariota goes to First Hawaiian Bank. Look!
That was a huge drive.
Hi.
11 plays. 4 minutes 30 off the clock.
Oh, awesome. Who's got the pen?
It actually happened.
What's it say?
Is it the cure for malaria?
Has the war ended?
A prince wants to give us $20 million. He just needs our social security numbers.
We're gonna be rich!
Horses for everyone!
The first spam was sent by telegraph in 1864.
Put some flavor in your break. Make time for Snapple.
Waipahu 28, Hilo 14. If you just missed it, the Hilo Vikings took that initial drive of the second half, marched 11 plays, Coach, and it was some great adjustments out there. You've seen they put it in the end zone, bringing it a 2-score game. But what was it initially that maybe gave them that extra boost?
Well, looking at that drive, that 11-play drive, you notice that they rushed the ball 7 out of the 11 plays. They was able to neutralize the pass rush of Waipahu, keeping them at bay. And then the 4 passes, Miyasato going 4 for 4 on that one. Nothing was more than a 1-2 step drop. Ball came out quickly. Well done. Great adjustment by Hilo and the coaching staff there going into the half.
And on top of that, Waipahu had 3 accepted penalties on that drive, which accounted for the extra 11 yards. So a combination of things happening. So, Coach, how important are these in-game adjustments at halftime?
I mean, it's like a chess match. And right now, Hilo passed it.
All right, and Hilo gives it a nice short kick to the receiving hands of number 5 on the Waipahu receiving team. And he brings it up to Waipahu's own 32-yard line. A good starting field position. And the Waipahu Marauders will take the field.
Yeah, and DeAndre Benjamin just loves to get his hands on the ball. And as we talked about all this game, listed as athlete here on the roster. And he's just looks like he's 1 block away from breaking it.
Yeah, and it's interesting that he's set as an up back on that kickoff return, but every kickoff, it seems like he's the primary returner for Waipahu.
It's like they knew they're going to kick it short, and they put him there on purpose.
All right, Cody Marquez in the backfield, and he gives it to the bruising back up the middle, number 25, Alfred Faulaga, for a solid 4 to 5 yard pickup.
Yeah, and I think they're definitely going to go back to him on this drive. First half, he had 12 rushes for 64 yards. But what we might not forget is he's 1 for 1 passing for a touchdown. So big factor in that first half.
All right, Cody Marquez keeps it. Shakes 1 defender and runs up for a few yards. But we do have a late flag coming in from about 20 yards away. And we'll wait to hear from the referee. Let's see what this penalty is.
It's important these two teams keep their motions under control. You don't want penalties to be the thing that tips the game one way or another. You want to play a good, clean game. How frustrating is it as a coach to see these type of penalties?
Yeah, usually penalties, they're the drive killers, the momentum builders. That's what it seems right now.
Personal foul, face mask, defense, number 40. 15-yard penalty will be added to the end of the run. Penalty results in a first down.
And that is a face mask penalty, 15 yards. So Waipahu catches a break and gets a nice pickup off a penalty.
And what we see here is Waipahu, for the first time, they've been running Falianga pretty good. Then they come with a zone read. Quarterback actually kept the ball there, Marquez.
All right, we've got a trips receiver set to the near side. Ball on the left hash. Marquez lines up. Hilo lines up in that 3-4. And right there, just another one to Faulonga. And he picks up a solid chunk. And that looks like maybe 2nd and 1.
Yeah, and he was about 5-6 yards downfield before anyone made first contact. And that's kind of been the story all day, is this Waipahu offensive line just dominating the front seven of Hilo. And just the sheer power he's been running with all night has really taken a lot of blows to this Vikings defense.
And here we have it. Ball on the Hilo 39-yard line, 2nd and 2. 5:50 to go. Faulonga takes it again, and he picks up a good 5 yards, and that would be a first Hawaiian Bank first down.
And Hilo made a great adjustment. They was there in the backfield, but Faulonga, as he showed all night, not just his power, but his niftiness. Right there, a little 2-foot jump cut right there, going to his right. Enough for the first down.
Yeah, he went to the basketball. That looked like a step back there.
And right back to the man himself, Faulonga. And that is another, what seems to be close to a 10-yard pickup. And let's see if the chain's moving. That is a first down.
And as we was talking, at the beginning of the game, these body blows, these running plays, it's going to wear down a defense. And right now, that's what it's showing. These big bodies leaning on that Vikings front four. It's going to take a toll.
And Faulonga, initial contact at the line of scrimmage, keep pumping his feet, and he's brought down for maybe a gain of about 6-7 yards. And it seems that's what the game plan is, Coach, for the Waipahu Marauders, is that they're not going to get anything fancy in the second half, at least for now, and they're just going to run that ball down.
Yeah, you would think that Coach Carvalho is actually coaching for Kahuku. Playing a little smash mouth football here, running the ball, dominating the line of scrimmage.
Took a page out of the playbook there.
All right, trips to the near side. And going back to Faulonga again. But the Hilo Vikings wrap him up in the backfield. And what a great team tackle for the Hilo Vikings. Maybe that's a spark they need on that defense.
And that's what they're going to need to be if they're going to be successful in the second half. So it's obvious that Waipahu went in the locker room and said, you know what, guys, they can't stop us up front, so we're going to keep running it until they show they can stop us. And we'll run the same play if we need to. But if they can't stop it, we're going to do it. So Hilo makes some adjustments and some plays here. It forces Waipahu to mix up the game a little bit.
All right, ball on the right hash. Trips receivers to the far side. Faulonga to the right of Marquez. And we've got a speed option. He keeps it. And he gets hit, stood up. And the ball pops out.
Play was blown dead there.
But we have a dead ball whistle. And the Hilo Vikings come up with a huge stop.
And you just love the gang tackling. Like, you can't talk about it enough. Great discipline there on that speed option. One person stops it. Next thing you know, 6 guys come out of nowhere, 7 guys come out of nowhere to pound that quarterback. And he's not going to run it anymore. He's not going to want to run it anymore if he keeps taking those blows.
And so we have what appears to be a 4th and about 3 yard lines with the Waipahu Marauders offense on the field still.
Might be a triple option here.
And Marquez keeps it. And somehow there was a lane right up the middle, and he wasn't touched to maybe about 5 yards down the field.
And right there, that's vintage Waipahu. Waipahu was a triple option team before. And I guess they just went back to their roots. Enough for the first down.
That felt like I was back in 06 there, playing against Waipahu. That's exactly what we had to play against. And, you turn back the clock a little.
Timeout, Hilo. First timeout of the second half.
Yeah, look like Coach Drummond's going to settle his troops there. Hilo being able to have a good first drive. Now they got to regroup. Hopefully they hold them.
All right, and we will be right back after these messages. Thank you.
Are Mom and Dad here yet?
Not yet.
We didn't get her lane.
We gotta stop for cash. I forgot my card.
Just use your phone.
Right. Forgot your Bank of Hawaii debit card? No problem. Because now you can get cash with your phone with cardless cash from Bank of Hawaii. Introducing Cardless Cash. Download the Bank of Hawaii app today. Welcome to tomorrow.
Calling all seniors and their high schools. Since 2005, HMSA has honored schools and students dedicated to health, learning, and community service with our Kaimana Awards and Scholarship Program. We're looking for schools that represent Hawaii's best in academics, athletics, community service, healthy activities, and sportsmanship. We're also looking for well-rounded students who shine in the classroom, on the playing field, and in the community. Apply for HMSA's Kaimana Awards and Scholarships today at hmsa.com/kaimana.
All right, everybody, welcome back. After that break, we have the Division I championship football game between the Waipahu Marauders and the Hilo Vikings. Currently 28-14 with 3 minutes and 12 seconds left in the third quarter. The Waipahu Marauders are driving. Right now, Coach, real quick, if you're in that Hilo huddle, what are you telling that defensive guys right now?
Well, right now we have to stop the run. So gap responsibilities, making sure everybody does their assignments, no over pursuing, and as Hilo been doing all night, make sure we gang tackle.
Yeah, do you think they're going to be going for the strip here?
Yep, they 2 touchdowns down, they need the ball.
They need to make a stop. They need to make something happen.
Looks like they're lining up for that triple option again.
There we go. Looks like vintage Waipahu, that bunch, and Marquez hands off to Faulanga, but he keeps it, makes one defender miss, and he runs down to what appears to be the Hilo Vikings 2-yard line.
Yeah, whenever you run the triple option, you want to make sure everybody plays assignment football. Great read by Marquez there, be able to pull out the ball and get upfield.
That's right. So when you play triple option, someone's got to count for the dive man, the pitch man, and the quarterback, and someone lost responsibility there as they take the fullback straight up the middle.
And that is Faulanga, who has been reliable all night, bringing up a touchdown for the Waipahu Marauders. 34-14, waiting for that extra point kick.
Yeah, what a strong run by Faulanga. He just goes right there, right off tackle. Great job by the line, washing everything down. It's easy walk in the park with Faulanga.
Yeah, and you like to see that Waipahu going kind of back to its roots with that power run game and just trying to overpower those Vikings, and seems to be working here in the second half.
And we await the kick, and that is good. We have a 34-14 Waipahu, and we will be right back after these messages.
Yeah, here as we see the run play, that was the 11th play of the drive. All 11 plays run.
No more space in the hale. The place is Kapulu. Call Hawaii self-storage, the best in value. Plenty room and aloha. Come join our ohana. Uncle Jerome and safety, we always malama. Hawaii self-storage.
Everybody, welcome back. Hawaii Financial Federal Credit Union Field. I am with Jarek and I'm with Coach Cavallo. And what an opening drive for both of these teams. That both of them coming down, driving 11 plays on both sides. And with Waipahu, 11 plays all run, Coach.
Yeah, and that's the backbreaker. I mean, no coach wants 11 straight running plays and the opponent to go into the end zone. So what a backbreaker for Hilo after they did such a marvelous job in adjusting to the rush and the defense of Waipahu. To have 11 straight plays come right down, that's almost disheartening.
It is disheartening, and not only just because of all the runs and the toll it takes on the defense, but the toll it takes on the clock as well, as there's already only 2 minutes and 40 seconds left in this third quarter after what seemed like a marathon first half, and we're zipping by, and Hilo has to score quickly if they need to get back into this.
All right, Bryson Amoroso kicks it down to the Hilo 5-yard line. What a move by the receiver for Hilo. That was number 10. That is Kalen White with a nice move and takes it up to the Hilo 33-yard line, bringing up a 1st and 10.
Actually, I think that was a POW there returning it. He's been doing it all night, and tiny but mighty, this guy, 5'5", and just all over the field. And another great return and great starting field position there, the 30-yard line. Let's see if they can score quickly here.
And only a junior. Future looks bright.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, he'll be back to have a solid senior year. Right now, we have the ball on the right hash. That is the running back, number 21 for Hilo, Ramos, and nowhere to go. Big 52 for 52 for Waipahu Marooners. That Montero.
Yeah, Montero been stellar all night on that edge. Held his ground, didn't over pursue, stood his man up, and just came right off the tackle.
And so that brings up a 2nd and 11. Ball on the Hilo 29-yard line. Center field. We've got Miyasato in the backfield and Ramos to the right of him. 2 receivers set to each side. And a quick pitch, but we do have and he mishandles the toss, but luckily falling right back on the ball. And the Hilo will retain possession, but that's a loss of about 3 yards.
Yeah, what a heads-up play there by Ramos, too. Usually when someone fumbles the ball, especially a young athlete, they tend to try and pick it up and do run with the ball. But Ramos, seasoned veteran, was able to just fall on top of the ball, making sure that they have one more play to try and pick up this 1st down.
Yeah, and these little tiny mistakes are really starting to add up for Hilo, and they've got to play a clean game from here on out if they want a chance at a comeback.
And this is not what they wanted. Right now we have 3rd and 14, ball on the 26-yard line. Miyasato drops back, and he is tackled in the backfield. Waipahu defense all over him, leading the way. That was
number 32, Kamanese. And notice how they was able to get to the quarterback, Miyasato. Here, it was a longer drop, 1, 2, 3, looking to go. Couldn't get rid of the ball, unlike how they did in the opening drive. He was able to get the ball off on just one-step drops. But now when he has to take longer drops, now Waipahu's D-line able to get to him.
Number 32, that was Zachary Comense. Looked like Vaughn Miller out there with that nice spin move.
I mean,
forcing that sack.
Just the numbers are just adding up. That's 13 tackles for loss, 9 sacks. Just unbelievable.
Beautiful punt by Hilo. Number 24 for the Waipahu Marauders fields it going backwards, and he's tackled down at his own 18-yard line. That is a 62-yard punt.
That was an NFL punt right there. That was big time.
What a great punt.
And that just flips the field, and if Waipahu can get off the field here, get a good 3 and out, and score quickly, like I said, this game is not over, and I think Hilo knows that. But they have to do their job on defense first.
Well, it's a beautiful night here on a Saturday. We've got 35 Waipahu, Hilo Vikings 14, 12 seconds remain in the 3rd quarter. Ball on Waipahu's own 23-yard line, 1st and 10. And Faulonga takes down the left sideline, makes the initial defender miss. What a nice one cut to pick up a solid 3-yard gain. But it looks like we have someone down or an injury. All right, so, Coach, right here you have Waipahu. Do you think they go back to that run game and they stay true to it, or they start mixing it up now?
If it works, then keep it going. Keep it going. Notice they didn't even throw the ball once right now.
Trust is something that is earned.
Island Insurance was started nearly 80 years ago for one reason: to help local people protect their families and businesses with affordable insurance they could trust. Island's founding philosophy, always here to help, continues to this day. I've grown to trust Island Insurance as my insurance company. I know Island will be there for me.
Island Roots, Island Values, Island Insurance.
Join the referee team. The Hawaii High School Athletic Association is looking for officials in all sports. Go to refereeclinic.com/HHSAA for details. The next football training runs from February to April 2019. Good fun, exercise, community service, and pay. Text back, get cracks. The HHSAA Student Advisory Council reminds you to #TryWait.
Welcome back. This is the beginning of the fourth quarter, and it is Waipahu 35, Hilo 14. Waipahu with a incomplete pass on that first drive. That would bring up a 3rd and 4.
And that's the play that Waipahu was able to score on previous drives. The quick RPO, quick slant by the slot receiver right up the middle. Unfortunately, they didn't connect this time.
It's funny that you bring that up. That whole third quarter, that seemed to be something missing of that offense. But, I mean, they didn't need it. So here we are. Miyasato with the pitch. It is the option play. Faulonga finds open space in the middle. Down the sidelines. Cuts back to the left. He keeps going down into Waipahu territory. Deep into Waipahu territory. And that brings up a run all the way down to the Waipahu 29-yard line.
Yeah, what a great run here by Faulonga. But what you see here is the great blocks by the receivers. Here you have a pitch, nice blocks there, 2 great blocks. Was able to break Faulonga free here to Hilo's territory.
And now I'm looking, if I'm the Waipahu coach, I'm looking over at the Hilo defense. You see the D-line, hands on their hips, walking back to the line, just dejected. And so this is where you really go for the kill here and step on the gas, and as they keep running that ball.
And that was a run by Javen Reyes. And that would bring up he got about 3 to 4 yards. 2nd and 6 on the Waipahu or Hilo Vikings 21-yard line.
So you follow up a 47-yard run. You go back to the run game again and get another 3 or 4 tough yards. Keep that clock moving. Keep those defensive linemen and energies low right now. And it's tough to see it for Hilo.
All right. And that number 7, Cody Marquez, flush from the pocket, rolling out to his left. He has an open man. That is Cote. But the ball looks like it hit the ground before he caught it. Incomplete pass. Nice way to scramble and come back to the ball.
Yeah, that was just a straight drop back there, drop back pass, which is kind of a surprising play call here. But as he gets flushed out the pocket, he makes a throw on the run to Tote, and unfortunately comes up a little bit short.
Yeah, and as we see Marquez, he was able to break the pocket time and time again throughout this game. Here he kept his eyes downfield trying to make a play.
All right, we got an empty receiver set. 4 receivers to the near side. Ball on the right hash. And that is the Javen Reyes upfield. The handoff breaks 1-2 tackles. And on a 3rd and 7, picks up a crucial first down, moving the chains deeper into the Hilo Vikings territory.
And what a luxury to have for Waipahu right now. You have one running back who's a hammer. Now you're able to bring in Reyes to finish up the job and still carry on the rushing duties of Waipahu.
I like what they did there. They put 5 out and they motioned him into the backfield, which kind of threw them off a little bit. And at a big gain as Reyes takes it again and scores the touchdown for Waipahu, putting them up 41-14.
And that is a touchdown for the Waipahu Marauders. If you look at that Hilo defense right now, they don't have an answer as Javen Reyes ran through about 3 open arm tackles.
Yeah, and as we see here, tough running. I mean, he's well rested. He comes in the game, takes advantage, and ran right through that Hilo defense.
Now waiting on the Sui kick, we have Waipahu 41, Hilo 14.
And it looks like you're just seeing the size of Waipahu finally take its toll on Hilo. You think of a boxing match, you know, these guys leaning on top of somebody all match, and then finally go for the body blows, and there it goes.
And we will be right back after this messages. Waipahu 42, 14 Hilo.
The Hawaii Bowl kicks off Saturday, December 22nd at 5:30 p.m. Celebrate the season under the lights at Aloha Stadium. Be a part of the college football tradition in Hawaii as the Mountain West and Conference USA continue their holiday rivalry. High scoring, hard hitting Saturday night football in Hawaii. Made in Hawaii. Played in Hawaii. This year, the Hawaii Bowl is December 22nd. For more information, log on to thehawaiibowl.com.
Getting in shape just got easier with the new and improved Kaiser Permanente Fit Rewards. Exclusive to our members, Fit Rewards is expanding to any fitness center statewide in 2019. Simply join Kaiser Permanente and hit the gym of your choice 45 times, and you could earn a $200 reward or a free gym membership. From yoga studios to boot camps, chances are you qualify. Learn more at kp.org/fitrewards today.
All right, everybody, welcome back again, and we have an exciting game. Well, for the Waipahu Marauders being up 42, Hilo 14. It felt like a lot closer game, isn't that? Closer game a few minutes ago, Coach, right?
Yeah, and that's what right now the running game is doing to Hilo. It's just disheartening them, slowing the game down, having the time run off the clock. They were close, but now after just having the ball just run down your throat makes it a lot more uphill climb for them right now.
Yeah, you have a 7-play, 77-yard drive and just a 46-yard run to really spark that. And it's just demoralizing to a defense when you have big runs like that, take big chunks out of you, and it's really tough to bounce back from.
All right, as we get set for the Waipahu Marauders kickoff, 10 minutes and 26 seconds to go in this Division I championship football game. We have Bryson Amoroso set to kick off from his own left hash. And a line drive kick. That is a returnable down to the 5-yard line. And he brings up number 2 for the Hilo Vikings. But he's swallowed up as he just reaches the 16-yard line.
Yeah, and that's Apau. Apau's been solid all game. He's been playing defense, special teams, and here he takes this return, tries to make something happen. A great job for him all night.
Yeah, he's been really giving full effort, and looks like he's starting to just run out of gas here. And, you know, it's hard to take back a big return like that. But he's doing everything he can.
So for the Hilo Vikings, it looks to be about a 4-score game deficit right now. They've got an uphill battle. Miyasato in the backfield, 2 receivers set. And he hands it off to number 21, Ramos, and who's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by Waipahu. Maybe a gain of 1.
Yeah, and that's Reyes right there. I mean, this defense is well rested. They've been on the sideline. Now they've seen the offense do their thing. Now they're on the field and says, hey, what about us?
And it's just energizing as if you're defense Waipahu. You see the offense go in and put in that work. You want to come out. No matter how tired you are, you don't think about it when you have a big lead and you get a chance to get the ball again.
All right, Miyasato in the backfield. It's a 2nd and 9 on the 18-yard line. And he's flushed from the pocket up the middle. There is nowhere to go. And maybe gets back to what appears to be the original line of scrimmage. That brings up a 3rd down.
Yeah, so it looks like they went play action. I think they went to fake the screen, but it was read by Waipahu, and play action's just not going to work that well when you're down by, 4 scores and you need to score quickly. So, again, Waipahu just playing smart defense.
Clock running, 9 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. 2 receivers to each side. And it seems to be like what happened to be a broken play. The ball was hiked, but the rest of the team stood still, and that's a loss.
Yeah, and that's what it seemed like. It seemed like the center snapped the ball before, the O-line even moved.
Yeah, and Kamansi just went in literally untouched. Like Waipahu was the only one playing. We don't know what happened, and that's frustrating for the quarterback.
And this is what you did not want to see from a Hilo Viking standpoint.
Just unraveling at this point.
And when every drive is crucial, the last thing you want to do is give up a drive and give the ball back to the Waipahu Marauders, whose run game looks on fire right now.
Exactly.
All right, we have a hike, and that is we're punting for the Hilo. Ball bounces at midfield, and that is covered by the Hilo Apau. Downing the ball, and Waipahu offense will shortly take the field. And Jarek, right now, as you being on defensive player, as you're one of the captains of the team, what are you telling this Hilo defense right now just to get the boys back in the game?
You tell them, this is the state championship game. We got a bunch of seniors here. This is going to be our last game. We're not going to go out by getting ran all over, by getting trounced on. Let's have some pride. Let's represent our hometown. We fought hard all year long. Let's finish this game strong. We're not going to give up.
And that's exactly right. And that is a run. Back still on the field, that was number 21, Javen Reyes. And it seems maybe Vailonga's done for the night, but Javen has been pretty good as a running back filling in.
Exactly. He might not have the power that Vailonga has, but he has the elusiveness and that speed that Waipahu needs to run off the clock.
And we have a balanced set, 2 receivers to each side. Marquez drops back. What a nice nifty move in the pocket. And gets back to the original line of scrimmage on a no gain. It could have been a lot worse as he had defenders basically coming down on him from all around.
And what a smart play by Marquez here, knowing nothing is open, don't force anything, especially how he ended the second half. Just get what he can, get down, keep the clock moving.
And that's the big thing for the Waipahu Marauders right now is you just want to keep that clock moving. So completions, staying in bounds. And looks like it appears to be a huge sack for loss as Cody Marquez maybe did one too many moves in the backfield.
It's an interesting play call here with the pass. What do you think the thought process here, Coach? I mean, you got 6 minutes left in the game. You've got an amazing running game, but you're dropping back to pass the ball. What's the thought process?
I think with the good field position, trying to get a mercy rule call here or something. Maybe they just wanted to just drive that nail in that coffin for Waipahu.
Stay aggressive and make a statement,
yes.
huh? We're here in D1. We're here to stay.
And Waipahu lines up to punt the ball as it is punted from the 30-yard line. Fair catch signal by Hilo, fielded at what looks to be about the 20-yard line. And Hilo will take this ball and see if they can put together a drive on offense because they've been sputtering these last few possessions.
Yeah, and as Jared